Welcome back to Vintage Survival. Did that start? No. There it goes. We are plopping right into the silage harvest. I did make one purchase off camera as well, and that is for a new fertilizer spreader. I enabled the 6-ton fertilizer spreader, which is Lizard branded, but the real world ones that it's based on have been around for a very long time. So they meet our criteria of pre-2000 to be legitimate for this series. And I just realized I better have the HUD on for this so that I know when I get full. Because we don't want to, waste any. Also off camera, I purchased the 8,000 liters of wood chips that we needed for the VIP order. Ooh. So that has been delivered. What else? I think that's everything. Yeah, I really can't think of anything else. I am a little on the tired side now, though. It is 8:10 p.m. on a Saturday, which is not that late. But I've been editing and recording and editing and recording since I got up this morning. So about 12 hours worth at this point. This will be my last for the evening as far as playing goes. I will probably do one more edit. We'll just have to see how I feel when I'm done with this. Alright. Let's turn that off. I said turn that off. Yeah, I think the buttons on my side panel are definitely getting worn out, unfortunately. So I'm going to go and put this in our pit, and once our harvester is done with the corn harvest contract that it's currently engaged in, we will be taking over in that and doing our own canola. Finally, the time has come. Yeah, I agree, ladies. I agree. Well, it appears we will not be harvesting our field after all. As you can see, they did not ripen despite passing into the next month. I'm not sure what's up with that, but we can't harvest a field that isn't fully ripe. Fingers crossed. I didn't do something stupid, did I? Let me check the growth. Make sure I didn't accidentally turn off. Yeah, so there's yes, no, paused. I did not have it accidentally on paused. So we have other work to do. It's fine. It's all good. We are starting to have some minuscule amounts of crops in here. They are minuscule, as I did just say, but, we'll have something built up in storage, which is what I'm looking for. For the moment, I guess I'm back to this. know, for being such a diminutive little thing, the Field Queen sure does get the job done. And, you know, her tiny size actually helps on this map where, I mean, she turns on a dime practically, especially compared to some of the large forage harvesters, the more modern styled ones. This is insane and awesome, and I love it. Sure, we've had workers off getting other jobs done while we've been doing this, of course. Liming and plowing, or not plowing, cultivating? Yeah, cultivating. So that's nice. They're actually nearby. If it weren't for the trees, we could see. I mean, you can see, actually. Right there in the upper left corner of the screen, you can see the liming tractor having finished yet another field. I believe that's 3, maybe 4. Kind of lost track. And I think there's even one more to go. But that's a good thing because it has allowed us to recoup our expenses on the new spreader. Especially since I haven't sold the old one yet. I just realized I have a bad habit of tossing a piece of equipment into the repair point at the shop and not actually doing anything about it. Alright, I can't take this bush anymore. The bush has to go. Ah, there we go. The bush, it must go. Meadow grass. There we go. Might as well just get rid of all of them while I'm in here. Much better. I am not going to bore you guys with compacting the silo. In fact, I probably won't even do it myself. I will probably get the... because cultivating's all done, which is what the Alice Chalmers has been doing. So I'll probably get the Alice up on the pile to do that. The reason I'm not going to use the John Deere here is because I'm going to need that to haul the milk tanker and do all those little things. To you too. I have finally named our bull. His name is Stanley. So Stanley and his girls. I got the name by looking at the yellow on the Field Queen this entire time. It made me think of the yellow on Stanley tools. Yep, I'm weird. But it's a good name. Especially for a bull. It fits. Beautiful. You know, 40% compacted isn't bad. 42, 43. Actually, this is compacting it pretty fast. Alright, I'm going to take you guys off camera, and I'm going to get this compacted with this. Alright, there we go. We are fully compacted, and there's absolutely no reason that that can't just sit there. So we have 66,079 liters after compaction, and there we go. That is awesome. Our little blocks are not quite doing their job at the corners, I noticed. Although here the sheet went out past that corner a little bit. We'll see if that actually ferments with the rest of it. I doubt it. Alright, let's jump. Fertilizer tractor's doing its job, and look, it's right across the road from what was our cornfield. All the fields that needed to, I'm sorry, not fertilize, lime. All the fields that needed the lime were right in this area, which is great. Oh, come on. Helps if I detach at the right point, doesn't it? Eventually, I hope to have enough cattle that I need to make this trip 3, 4, 5 times a day, or maybe buy a larger tanker like a semi of some sort. How much do we have left? Cows, milk. Hey, twice for today. I will take it. I will take it. Nobody's coming, so we're going to ignore that stop sign. Don't accidentally turn into the animal dealership like I did last trip out. It's because I just can't, gotten cows from there, and for whatever reason, my brain went, duh. It's another nice chunk of money. Speaking of nice chunks of money, while we're off the road, let's accept payment for all of our completed contracts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we are up to 42,000 again. At the moment, I can't think of any other equipment that we need to buy either. So I'm not quite sure what comes next. Probably purchasing another field. I'd like to start grabbing those fields right across the road from the house. You know, where we have one of them, and right across the road, and another one down around the curve. I would like to own all of them between the two that I currently own as well. Yeah. That Stanley over there laying down looks that way. Yep. Those are all girls. Definitely Stanley. Okay. The weather turned nice and foul on us here. Not real enthused about that. But what do you do? One thing I will need to do is get the Alice with the cultivator into our... Oh, I better plow them since they both had corn in them. Into those two fields. Another 4,400 or the better part of anyway. Well, that's our daily cattle run done. Cattle run, close enough. That's something we could do, is grab a few more cows. The trailer holds 5. If we just grab a hold of the trailer and go get 5 more, that's probably a pretty good use of our money. But I will check to see how much the smallest of those fields across the road costs. Just to see, you know, how we want to handle things. Alright. That's almost worth taking. Whew, that's really almost worth taking. Oh, good timing on this guy. It's another bit of money. And we will send him back to the farm. That was the last of the liming as well. That one's not worth doing. Not interested in any of those. We could get the vintage cotton harvester now that I've figured out how to buy it correctly. Hold on. Stop! You must return! That's good enough money that I definitely want it. Didn't expect that to pop up as soon as I was done liming on it. But what do you get, you know? Alright, we'll just stick him right there for the moment. Pop this open. And we want to start in the center. I forgot to change that previously. Let's get her done. And what was that other field? 29. Yeah, we'll take that one too. So I could switch the spreader over to fertilizer because there's some really good fertilizer contracts, but we'll see what's available on those tomorrow. We do want to do this, however. So looking at these three, I can already afford field 48. Easily. Handily. We're going to buy it. It has a corn crop in it. But it's too late. It's at the right growth stage for us to have put it in our pit. Unfortunately, we've already covered our pit. So that's out. I'm also kind of tired of running the forage harvester. Obviously, I decided to grab a hold of this and go sell another load since it's 91%. Whoops. That was bad timing to look down to grab my water so I could have a drink. And I freaking know that that thing's got a collision on it, even though the other stuff on the side of the road doesn't. Alright, another easy $4,000 there. And we still have enough money to grab another load of cows. So we are going to do that as well. We're at the animal dealership. All we need to do is load up with some more beautiful brown Swiss cows. And there goes over just half of our money. But at the rate they are making us money, I mean, what the cows are producing milk-wise just paid for this new load of cows. And a little bit more than that on top. So, I'm pretty happy. And of course, the more cows we have, the more milk we have. The more milk we have, the more that they're going to pay for. It's kind of an exponential growth thing, which is also always pleasing when you need money. Stanley's headed over to get himself a drink, it looks like. Oh, nope, maybe he wants food. Apparently I don't have honk scares animals on this one. Alright, there we go with that. Let's do a quick check over everything. Alright, this guy's getting his cultivation done. The one that had been doing the liming is getting busy with the sorghum planting here. That's good to see. And everything else is the way it should be. We're pretty much done for the day. I don't really feel like driving either of those, especially since the cultivation is just about done. So I guess we'll call this episode here. I'd like to thank you all for watching. As always, I will see you on the next one.